Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Roast West Coast Coffee Podcast. I'm Ryan Wolt, and this is the show where I bring you the stories of coffee professionals, entrepreneurship, and coffee education. You have likely noticed that we're currently on an unexpected interlude near the end of Season 6, but the show will return with a brand new interview on Thursday, November 3rd. That's 1 week from today, with an interview with the team behind Moon Goat Coffee in Orange County. And just because I haven't been dropping shows doesn't mean that there hasn't been anything going on in the world of coffee. There has certainly been way more than the few notes I'm going to share with you today. Starting with Wholesome Coffee, a San Diego-based roaster that has launched a plant-based just add water latte powder. I'm hoping to have the founders on the show soon to explain how it works and how they make it, but essentially it seems as simple as mixing water and their powder together to get a flavored latte vibe. And the flavors are interesting, to say the least. They include banana bread, chocolate peanut butter, and blueberry maple. Not exactly traditional latte flavors. As a black drip coffee person, I'm not their target market, but I am curious to give it a try. Looking back a bit, one of this show's earliest guests was Matt De La Rosa. He's the founder and head roaster at Ironsmith Coffee in Encinitas, and he recently experienced something that I greatly feared when I was running bars and restaurants. Just a day or two after I stopped by for a cup of coffee, an interaction between Matt and a community member behind his shop turned violent, and he was grazed by a bullet. Matt is okay, and the details on the interaction are still cloudy. I don't want to make any presumptions on how it all unfolded, but I'll take a moment to stand on my soapbox. The proliferation of guns in public is one of the main reasons I stopped being a bartender. Open carry laws were passed in Wisconsin, where I was managing a local bar, and almost immediately, hospitality workers were expected to engage with armed patrons who had been drinking. It was not fun, and it did not feel safe. And before you dismiss that as a Midwest-only issue, here in Southern California, while running a craft beer and barbecue mecca near the beach, I was threatened on multiple occasions, and the threat of various violent acts for such simple infractions as offering someone a coffee or cutting them off when they'd clearly had too much to drink. The beauty of hospitality is that those of us in the industry get to create an experience and engage with an untold number of new and interesting people almost every day. We meet humans from all walks of life, we often hear their stories, and ultimately we have the opportunity to serve, which offers its own reward. All of that is to say, there are assholes out there. So please be nice to your baristas, your bartenders and servers, the staff at your favorite drive-thru, and, just be nice when you can and respectful when you can't. And know that on any given day, those in the service industry may experience both the best and the worst of humanity. Stepping down from that soapbox. Until we drop that next episode, please check out roastwestcoast.com and drink some good coffee from this show's favorite industry partners, like Cafe Latte and Steady State Coffee Roasting. In a great example of how local coffee professionals support each other, I met Alden Hazuri, the operator of Cafe Latte, at Steady State for coffee just yesterday. Elliot Reinecke, the founder of Steady State, made an appearance as well, and I have to say, he's looking a lot like the musician Father John Misty these days. Camp Coffee Company has some great new logo tees. I bought one and wore it out to Joshua Tree. You can see it in the accidental selfie I took and then posted on @RoastWestCoast on Instagram. I also want to thank Coffee Cycle Roasting for letting me be a guest barista at the recent San Diego Mountain Biking Association campout. It was an awesome event, and I think you'll be seeing Coffee Cycle and me at more cool events like that in the future. And keep an eye out on @Ignite Coffee Company on Instagram. They are so close to opening in Oceanside, California, and even though their cafe isn't open yet, their founder Tyler Whitehead is roasting coffee every week. You can order fresh roasted coffee on ignitecoffee.com. And somehow it snuck up on me, but this weekend is the Mostra Coffee Anniversary Monsterland event. It is not just an anniversary party. It's a full weekend experience. There are free daytime community events on the Broadway Pier in San Diego that double as celebrations of Filipino American History Month. And there will be a bunch of awesome Filipino foods at the market, followed by a beer garden featuring Mostra Coffee and brewery collaborations, and performances by Latte.app of Black Eyed Peas and Arnel Pineda, the current lead singer of Journey. Tickets to Monsterland are available on mostracoffee.com. Plus, special shout-outs to partners Maria Coffee, Cape Horn Coffee Importers, Zumbar Coffee and Tea, and Ascend Coffee Roasters. Thank you all for listening and supporting this show. There are some interesting things in the works on the production side of things. Stay tuned for an episode of my new podcast, The Bean Journal, which features my coffee experiences at roasters and cafes all over the country. This episode of the Roast West Coast Coffee Podcast has been written, produced, and recorded by me, Ryan Wolt. And I hope this coffee minute has found you happy, healthy, and with at least enough sanity to make it through the day. Always tip your baristas and be sure to drink good coffee.